Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English Learning Podcast. I'm Mie, your teacher and guide. Today we have something special, something many learners ask about. But before we start, Daniel is here with us, looking very awake for once. Hello, Daniel.
Hi, Mie. Yes, I drank a big cup of coffee. Maybe too big. My hands are shaking a little, but I feel ready to learn English.
Good. Shaking is fine as long as you don't break the microphone. Today we're going to talk about a topic that almost every learner wants to understand: motivation. Or, more exactly, how to talk about motivation in English. But we'll get there slowly, like a turtle doing yoga.
A turtle doing yoga sounds cute and also very slow.
Exactly. Slow is good, slow is calm. Slow is how we learn languages without setting our hair on fire.
I like my hair not on fire, thank you.
Same. So first, let's warm up with a little conversation. Daniel, how are you feeling today, besides your caffeine-powered shaking?
I feel pretty good. I slept 7 hours. That's not perfect, but better than usual. I also feel excited to talk.
Wonderful. Today, you sound like a student in a textbook. And how's your motivation level? High? Medium? Lost somewhere under your bed?
Maybe
Somewhere under my bed, yes. But I'm trying. Trying is motivation in action. Many students think motivation is like magic, something that comes from the sky like rain. But often motivation is just doing a little bit even when you don't feel like it. And talking about motivation in English is very helpful because you need these phrases in school, work, and life.
yes. Sometimes I want to say, I have no motivation today, or I want to stay motivated, but I don't know other ways to say it.
Exactly. And we're going to explore that today. But before we jump into it, let's start with something light. Daniel, tell us one small thing that made you smile this morning.
Okay. A small bird sat outside my window and made a funny sound. It sounded like it was trying to sing, but forgot the words.
Poor bird. Maybe it didn't drink coffee like you. This is a great warm-up because talking about how you feel is step one when you talk about motivation. Motivation isn't just strong words like dream, success, or goals. Sometimes it's tiny. A bird singing badly.
So motivation can start with something small?
Exactly. It often does. And the best way to understand motivation is to talk about it like a conversation, not a lecture.
That's good news because I prefer talking to listening to long lectures.
Yes, I've noticed. So let's slowly walk toward our topic. Not run, walking is enough. Daniel, can you remember a time when you felt very motivated to do something?
Yes, last year I wanted to get healthier. I decided to exercise every day. For maybe 3 weeks, I was very motivated. Then I forgot one day, then 2, and then suddenly I was not motivated at all.
Classic human story. So, how would you describe that story using simple English?
I felt very motivated at the beginning, but later my motivation went down.
Good. Now try a few different phrases. For example, I lost my motivation. My motivation dropped. Or I couldn't stay motivated.
Okay, I lost my motivation. My motivation dropped. I couldn't stay motivated. Yes, that all sounds true.
Great! See, you're already learning how to talk about motivation. You can also talk about what motivates you. For example, I am motivated by blank, or it motivates me when I see other people exercising.
Like I am motivated by good music, or it motivates me when I see other people exercising.
Exactly! Perfect examples. And notice how these phrases help you explain your feelings clearly. That's the goal. Now, because this is a real podcast, we need at least one joke. Daniel, do you want to tell a joke?
Okay, but my jokes are not very good.
That's fine. Bad jokes are welcome here.
Why did the student bring a ladder to school?
I don't know. Why?
Because he wanted to reach a higher level.
Lovely. A joke about levels. Very appropriate for English learners.
Yes, but I told you, not very good.
It's charming. Humor helps with motivation. When you laugh, learning feels easier. Okay, listeners, and Daniel, now we enter the main part of today's podcast. How to talk about motivation. You ready?
Ready, and shaking a little less now.
Then perfect. Let's begin by talking about 3 main ideas. What motivates you, how you feel about motivation, and how to encourage yourself or others. We'll explore each one slowly, like reading a bedtime story for a very tired cat. Daniel, think about things in your life that motivate you. What are they?
I think music motivates me. Also, friendly people motivate me. And sometimes deadlines motivate me, but only because they scare me.
Many people are motivated by fear of deadlines, so don't worry. Now, let's turn your answers into useful English phrases. You can say, I am motivated by music. Friendly people motivate me. Deadlines push me to work harder. I feel more motivated when the atmosphere is positive. Try saying those.
I am motivated by music. Friendly people motivate me. Deadlines push me to work harder. I feel more motivated when the atmosphere is positive.
Excellent. Clear and simple. When learners talk about motivation, these are great sentence structures. They're easy, but they sound natural.
This is helpful. I always just said, I want to study, but I didn't describe my motivation.
Exactly, and describing your motivation helps people understand you better. It also helps you understand yourself. Now let's talk about feelings. Motivation is not a straight line. Some days we feel like superheroes. Other days we feel like sleepy potatoes.
I know that feeling, especially the potato part.
So how can we talk about these ups and downs? Here are some helpful expressions. I feel motivated today. I don't feel very motivated right now. My motivation is high. My motivation is low today. I'm trying to stay motivated. I'm working on building my motivation. Try making a few sentences of your own using these ideas.
Okay. I feel motivated today because I slept better. My motivation is sometimes low when I'm tired. I'm trying to stay motivated with my English study.
Great job! These are the exact kinds of sentences English speakers use in daily life. They're simple, but they express a lot. Motivation is not only about feelings, it's also about action. Sometimes we need to encourage ourselves. Sometimes we need to encourage someone else.
Yes, sometimes I need to encourage myself just to start studying.
You and every other student on Earth. Now, here are some useful phrases for giving motivation to yourself or someone else. You can do it. Keep going. Don't give up. Stay positive. Take it step by step. Be patient with yourself. Small progress is still progress. Try using them in short sentences.
Okay. I tell myself, you can do it. Don't give up. And to my friends I say, take it step by step.
Perfect. These are the building blocks of talking about motivation in English. Simple, warm, and supportive. Now let's do a short role play. I will pretend to be a student with low motivation. You will try to encourage me using the phrases we studied.
Okay, I'll try.
Daniel, I don't feel motivated. My English is bad. I want to stop studying.
It's okay. Don't give up. Your English is not bad. You just need more time. Take it step by step.
Anything else you can say?
You can do it. And small progress is still progress.
Wonderful. See? You sound supportive and natural.
I feel like a coach.
A very kind coach.
But motivation is hard, right? Sometimes it disappears for no reason.
Exactly. Motivation is not a robot. It's more like a cat. It comes and goes when it wants. You can't catch it all the time.
So it's helpful to know how to talk about motivation, even when you don't feel it.
Yes, if I can talk about it, maybe I can understand it.
That's the idea. And when you understand something, it becomes easier to manage. Let's make this more real. Daniel, tell us a small motivation story from your life. Something simple.
Okay. Last month, I wanted to read more books in English. I told myself I would read 15 minutes every day. The first week was easy. The second week was harder. Some days I didn't feel like reading, but I still did. And in the end, I finished a whole book.
That's an excellent story. Now tell it again using motivation vocabulary.
Last month, I tried to stay motivated to read in English. At first, my motivation was high, but later it dropped. Even when I didn't feel motivated, I tried to keep going, and finishing the book made me feel proud.
Beautiful. That's exactly how English speakers describe motivation. Do you want another joke before we continue?
Only if it's better than mine.
I can't promise that. Here it is. Why did the lazy student sit on a clock?
Why?
Because he wanted to be on time without moving?
That's terrible.
Thank you. Now let's continue. Many learners use only one phrase, I want to improve. But English has many simple, clear expressions for motivation. Here are mistakes and how to fix them. Mistake. I have motivation to study. Better. I feel motivated to study. Mistake. My motivation is break. Better. My motivation is gone, or I lost my motivation. Mistake. I don't want English today. Better. I don't feel very motivated today.
These are helpful. I think I have said all of these mistakes before.
Most students have. It's part of learning.
Do you have any advice to help people stay motivated?
Yes, but only simple ones because simple usually works better. Set small goals, for example, study 10 minutes. Celebrate small wins. Use English in fun ways. Don't wait for perfect motivation. Just start. Starting creates motivation.
Starting is the hardest part for me.
Same for everyone, but once you start, motivation often follows behind, like a dog trying to catch up. Now let's practice more. Answer these questions using motivation vocabulary. What motivates you to learn English?
I am motivated by the idea of traveling and making international friends.
Good. And what do you say when your motivation is low?
I say, my motivation is low today, but I will try a little.
Perfect. And how do you encourage a friend who feels tired?
I say, keep going, you can do it.
Excellent answers. Let's do a longer, natural conversation using today's vocabulary. Just talk freely.
Okay.
So, Daniel, how's your English study this week?
Honestly, my motivation dropped yesterday. I felt tired and didn't want to study.
That happens. Why do you think your motivation dropped?
Maybe because I was stressed at work. When I'm stressed, I feel less motivated.
Very true. Stress eats motivation like a cookie. What helped you today?
I listened to some music. That usually motivates me. And I remembered my goal, to speak English more naturally. That made me feel better.
That's a strong reason. Goals can motivate you even when you feel low.
Yes, and doing a little bit helps too. Even 10 minutes makes me feel like I didn't give up.
Exactly. Small progress is still progress. Before we wrap up, here are a few more useful phrases. I'm working toward my goals. I want to build good habits. I'm trying to stay focused. I feel inspired. This gives me energy.
These sound simple but powerful.
That's the magic of A1B1 English. It's simple, but you can say very deep things with it. It's almost time to finish, so let's review today's ideas quickly.
Okay.
We learned how to talk about what motivates you, I'm motivated by, it motivates me when, how you feel about motivation, my motivation is high, low, I don't feel very motivated, how to encourage yourself or others, you can do it, don't give up, take it step by step. Useful sentences for everyday English. Small progress is still progress. I'm trying to stay motivated. I lost my motivation, but I'm trying again.
That's a lot, but it all feels easy to understand.
That's the beauty of simple English. Even with small words, you can say big ideas.
Thank you, Mie. I actually feel more motivated now.
That means today's lesson worked. And thank you, listeners, for staying with us. Remember, motivation comes and goes, but if you keep taking small steps, you will improve.
Yes, step by step.
Exactly. See you next time, everyone.
Bye.